Salam alaikum, everybody. 19 Ramadan today. How's everybody's Ramadan going? Um, Big news for me. Finally, my medication is through, and tomorrow I can start fasting again. It's been really hard to keep up with everything else without the fasting to keep Ramadan in my head and my heart. So it's really easy to get behind on my Quran reading and my good deeds and things like that. So I'm kind of relieved, even though it's like the first day all over again. I'm apprehensive about the physical sensation of fasting. So anyway, I actually have a topic. Let me try to stick to it. So my topic is why do Muslims always want to find scientific, brilliant reasons to do the things that we do? Before you think about this wrong. For example, online, one of my memes that just sets me off is salat is actually prayer. Prayer is actually yoga. It's beneficial to the body. It's just like doing yoga. No, it's not. No, it's not. And it doesn't matter if it is. We do not pray to exercise. We are not praying to stretch out our backs. We are praying to meditate, and yoga is meditation. So I can see that aspect, but these things they go through and they show you the different positions. Say, oh, these are just like these exercise positions. We don't pray because it's good exercise. So don't say that. Don't say that. Even if somehow 10 minutes of praying was equal to doing exercise physically, that's not the point. It's mental exercise. It's mental meditation. It's communing with God. It's not exercise. Just shut up. You make us sound like idiots when you say things like this. Fasting, okay? All over internet now. Intermittent fasting, it's so good for you. It's so good for you. We knew this years ago. Okay. Intermittent fasting, when they're talking about from a medical perspective, even that's disputed. Some people say it is, some people say it isn't. Most likely it's true for some and not for others. And all of those studies include drinking water. I've never heard a study ever in my life that says the average person should go without water for 12 and 15 hours. But that doesn't matter. Even if medically it's the best thing that could ever happen to you to go without water all day, it doesn't matter. We fast to be closer to God. We fast as a community to get closer to our community. We fast to show our observance of our religion, to think about the poor and those people who don't have the chance to drink water and food. We fast to clarify and purify our minds and bodies, because you would be amazed how clear you can think sometimes when you're fasting. It just puts you in the most amazing place, even though sometimes we're so it's hard for us to fast and we're not there. Other times you just have these beautiful moments of clarity that just come from fasting, So there's lots of reasons to fast. If it's healthy, if it's not healthy, stop pushing it online. When you push things so hard, this is like exercise, this is fasting, you come off like you're trying to convince yourself. Just shut up. You're not convincing people who aren't Muslim that somehow doing these things makes us healthier. Okay, maybe that's what your goal is. Maybe you're trying to convince yourself. But if you have to talk people into something using a wrong reasoning, we don't fast for health. We don't pray for health. Then your logic's flawed, and everyone can see it. Okay? Only people who don't want to see can't see that you sound stupid. Now, also, I could apply the same thing to pork. Why don't we eat pork? Because the Quran specifically says we don't eat pork. The Bible says specifically we don't eat pork. That's why we don't eat pork. Are pigs dirtier than other animals? No, but it doesn't matter. If they were the dirtiest animal in the world, that's not why we don't eat pork. Are pigs satanic? Are pigs? I don't know. You hear all the things, right? They hear things about orgies or dirty or that they have worms. None of that is why we don't eat pork, because God said don't eat pork. The end. Just let it be. When you use faulty reasoning to explain it, it makes our whole not eating pork sound stupid. When you say it's a form of exercise to pray, you make salat sound stupid to people outside. You make fasting sound stupid. You make it sound like some fly-by-night diet scheme. Like, shut up. Stop making Muslims look ignorant. Just, oh, see, I'm a little heated. I mean, and this goes for everything. We eat dates because the Prophet Muhammad did. Peace be upon him. Okay, so you hear dates can cure cancer, dates can do this, dates can do that. Okay, it's sunnah to eat dates. Okay, technically it's sunnah to eat dates because technically sunnah means doing anything Muhammad did. Why did Muhammad eat dates? Not because they cure cancer, not because they're healthy, because in Arabia there's lots of dates. It's a plentiful food. Of course he ate dates. Was he gonna eat kiwi? Think about it. The people who think we have to dress in long flowing robes because Muhammad did. Muhammad didn't dress in long flowing robes, and the people at that time did not dress in long flowing robes to be better Muslims. They dressed like that because that was how people dressed. Logic, people. So when you're trying to convince somebody that you are right or that your religion is right and good, please use actual logic. Use the religion. Don't try to tell people we pray to do yoga, we fast to be healthier, we eat dates to cure cancer. You make us sound like idiots, and I really, really hate it. If you find it benefits you, awesome. But please, just stop posting online ridiculous things that make us sound like we lived, like we're from 1,000 years ago. We're not. We're modern people. We have brains. Allah gave us the power of reason. He gave us dominion. He gave us these things. And we're supposed to use this mind. Why would he give us this mind if we weren't supposed to use it? So stop using faulty propaganda. You don't need propaganda to tell people to pray. Pray because God asks us to pray. Pray because it brings you closer to God. Fast because God asked us to, because it brings you closer to God, because it purifies your spirit, because it helps you think about the less fortunate. Pray for the right reasons. Fast for the right reasons. Eat dates because, wow, dates are really good. And you know, traditionally, Muslims eat dates, and I think that's kind of cool. I had a date tree growing up, and I didn't like dates very much. And actually, when I first became Muslim, I didn't even like dates very much. And then they grew on me. Because when you're around a food all the time, of course it grows on you. Now I love dates. I love all kinds of dates. And 10 years ago, I couldn't even told you there was more than one kind of date. So, you know, eat dates because you like dates, or eat dates because it's a tradition. It's lovely to break fast with dates. I love it. It's this little boost of sugar that I love, and it feels awesome when I'm fasting. Just leave it at that. Don't give me a scientific reason why I should break my fast with dates. Don't give me a scientific reason why I shouldn't eat anything all day, or pray, or not eat pork, or wear, you know, baggy clothing. Just let it be about the religion. Stop muddying the religion with silliness. That's all I can say, silliness. Anyway, so yeah, ranting again. I'm so sorry. I'm not even fasting, right? And I'm ranting, but I'm ranting from a good place in my heart. So, yeah, and I don't want to get angry. It's still Ramadan, whether or not I can fast with food or not. And I'm not angry. I just think people need to use their brains that God gave us to think. So I hope I didn't offend anybody. Anyway, goodbye, everybody. See you next time.